Well, it's an area with mining and forestry potential, but there are calls to protect an important piece of land on Gander Lake. Here now's Troy Turner visited Charlie's place and has this story.
Justin Hodge feels a connection to this land. His family has used it for generations. They've trapped, fished, hunted, and foraged here. Charlie's place is a traditional Mi'kmaq land, named after Charlie Francis, the first known settler here.
Well, trappers and almost like family to us. All these places are multi-generational dwellings. You know, they might have dwellings in Glenwood or Alpine as well, but that's a place of work, and this is home.
Wedged between the southwest and northwest rivers leading into Gander Lake, Charlie's place is fertile land, spanning more than 60 square kilometers. Cornerbrook Pulp and Paper has approval to cut timber in the area. There's also the potential for mining.
You know, I know gold and platinum and lithium is probably at the top of the list now for valuables, but I think the future is going to be, fresh water. I mean, you see what's going on around the world.
Gander Lake provides drinking water for the surrounding area. Beyond that, it carries historical significance for the Mi'kmaq people, says Hodge, dating back to the 1800s.
Our loved ones is here, our spirit is here, our hunting, fishing, our livelihood, and the way I grew up, and even to my generation, a father never came up and got his annual furs or his quota. It'd be a rough Christmas. So and this is where everything came from from the beginnings.
The Wilderness and Ecological Reserves Advisory Council, or WERAC, is calling on the province to grant emergency protection to Charlie's place. It is not included in the province's latest list of protected areas, however.
When I go, this is the places like this is where I spent my time, this is where I raised my children, this is where my grandfather took me and got my first trout or moose, or lived here, and my other aunt was to the next site here in that cove. She was actually the last generation to be born up here. So, that's how closely knit that we are to this place, right?
Generations removed from its first settlers, this area is still used by local people to hunt and trap and fish. And its cultural and historical significance, says Hodge, should never be forgotten. That's why he and his community are continuing to fight to make Charlie's place a protected area. Troy Turner, CBC News, Gander Lake.